Welcome to the never-ending month of March. It's 2:10 in the afternoon, which really equates to about 20 days into the month. And I've got the scanner on the front. We're going to scan the field. Now, this is the one thing I'm going to say. In the base game, this is one improvement I have seen. And I've got to be honest, the liming doesn't always seem as good as the fertilizer. It's almost like the virtual farmers normally actually fertilize the things, which is completely different from FS19, but we shall see. I am going to stick to my guns. If the liming isn't done, it's tough because the plants, they are there and we would burn them. It is true. It's a known fact about the liming. The liming should be done beforehand, and it wasn't. Well, what do I mean it wasn't? We don't know this yet. No, this is true. We don't. Yeah, we're going to take this. I was thinking last session, I was thinking, you're on about liquids, but you've not got a silage spreader. What are you on about? And I'm like, this is quite true, I haven't. Yeah, the other thing is, obviously, I'm not sure about the fertilizer grams, whether they get released with water or whether they burn naturally or whatever, but we're going to go with it because we've got really no other choice. It's as that old English saying goes, it's Hobson's choice. I don't know where the origin of that is, but I basically think it means it's a hard choice. It is. It's you've got no choice is basically what the saying really means. So then we're going to go and... was this... What was the field? Remind me. No, you were on the right one. It was... it is yet more wheat. So we're going to have so much straw it's going to come out of our ears. Now then, can we... No, I don't think we can sneak across. I think we sort of already established that. That leads to the skip, that little road. You do have to just follow this, and this is the proper way to our field. I'm hoping when we buy Field 8 that we will actually make that headland a little bit bigger and make it into a proper path. So that would be my next field of choice. Field 13 as it is actually, which is plot 8, I think. Yeah, don't quote me on that. Yeah, it does so confuse me now, this new plot numbers. What was wrong with just the field numbers? Why did you have to do this? Oh, now then, I think you'll find... Well, we know we haven't got crop destruction plus on, so this will be first growth stage, I think. But we will test this though, because this hasn't got narrows on, I don't think. So we'll just test the waters gently. No, that is not first growth stage. Right, well in that case, we do have a tractor with narrows. I was going to literally stick this narrows on this, and of course we'll be chatting as frequently as the case. So let's run this back. It is useful because do we really need more than one? Probably not. Let's grab the John Deere. That has narrows. Now the only bad thing is, yeah, the we're going to have to send the worker out because, yeah, the Bredel doesn't have narrows. So we're going to have to be very clever in the use of game mechanics to assist us. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. I know it is true that it's one thing for having the normal ones, but they're all modded. I haven't got any in the game. We really haven't got any of that type where you can literally stick them on your back, where I would have just the tyres, which these are obviously narrows, and we can quite clearly run on our field without any kind of damage, and that's our field. Well, actually so is the other one, but yeah, I don't want to be damaging any more crop, and you can see that I can't, but I can if I use the fertilizer spreader. That will seriously do some damage because it has big wheels, but it won't with the... It is, again, it's a little bit like I said, it's Hobson's choice. It really is. Most of us use game mechanics in that way. I am trying to get better though, but again, on this particular Let's Play, with having base game, I have very little choice. Yeah, we really don't have... oh, hang on a minute. We do, but we can't afford one at the minute. Not now that, yeah, we have actually got the Amazon, which I do believe at one point was actually on... you could use that. One of the... Oh, no, it's Trey. Oh, no. That is true. If I'm going to aim for realism, I'm not going to do it this time, but it is true. Going forwards, I am going to aim for that level of realism because they have narrow wheels on. Well, they do sometimes. The one I had on Maypole actually didn't have narrows on. Now we can stick on the front, it's not going to matter, but yeah, Yeah, I wanted to include you in this. Don't think I need to time-lapse it because this is a good scanner. Yeah, and it's not ginormous field. It's not like our big monster field. It's big, but it's not that big. It's like it's a quarter of the field. It is like, yeah, it's like one section of our field, so it's not that large. It is, well, I mean, you know what I mean. It is large, but not in the grand scheme of things. In comparison to our field's about 4 times the size of this. So obviously, we would have paid $1 million for this if it was the same size, and we didn't. So, right. Yeah, this is going to be fun because I can't even run. Yeah, a section around. Oh, this is going to be messy. It is really going to be messy. Yeah, let's go. Got a little tiny squidge there. We should get the last bit in one. Yeah, it swings and roundabouts. You win some, you lose some. Right, fantastic. Stick that away, and now when it comes back we shall see how good the farmer was with the yields. Did he lime it? Did he, let's lift it, did he fertilize it? That is what we're all waiting with bated breath, because this is going to decide what we do this session. Whether we continue on with this or whether we are going to be nursing the, this is where Courseplay really would be very useful. Now, no pH, and interesting. Yeah, as I said, they don't look after the pH, but they do look after the nitrogen. It's okay. So it's, yeah, right. Well, in that case, we're done. Our business here is done, because I did say that. Oh, yeah. Now we can grab this with the other one. Yeah, it is. I did say it, and it is true. I'm trying to play to as realistically as possible to apply myself to all of the things that a farmer really would. So if I limed that in real life, I would damage the crop. I would burn it. So we're not having that, even though I know that I won't burn it. That's not the point. But it is true going forwards. Herbicide. A liquid fertilizer is an option, as are the, yeah, I mean, I suppose let's suppose I wouldn't normally be running without any of those kind of mods. I usually use those type of, right, stick that on the edge of the field. I don't think there are any trees on that section. Right, and we'll grab this one ourselves. And that is our job done here. Yeah, we've scanned the field already. Fantastic. Yeah, so I am much off with the progress. Just trying to think, how many is this second winter? I've lost quite a lot of track of time. 3 years. So yes, it is. We've literally done 2 years, because obviously it's base game. So it's April. It's August to August. So we've done 2 years, and we're in. Well, it always says 1 year, so we're into the 3rd year into, just basically. So that is brilliant. So most of my Let's Plays would probably be finishing at the end of this year. Yeah, literally would. So that would be what I would be aiming for normally. But this is a slower process. It really is. And also because of that, other than the fact that some of the sessions are massive, like especially the baling sessions, they are monstrous. Although, yeah, again, I would probably go for, if I had a choice, I would have gone Heston or Quick Baler, and that would have zipped through that field like it was gone out of fashion. Whereas obviously we we have no such choice. Right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to go through till tomorrow morning, and I do realise I can no-till the top half, so I'm going to no-till the top half whilst the subsoiler is at work. I'm going to do a couple of headlands, and then we're literally going to crack on, leave the worker to do the rest tomorrow. So where is I left the subsoiler out, I remember. We could use this. But, we brought this back across now. So then let's just stick this at the very edge. Now then, yeah, I know, I really should keep things in the same place, really. I'm now going to think it's by the sign, and it's not. I've left the weights down there. We swapped. Fantastic. Yeah, let's grab the Fent. It is more. Now then, which one are you? You're the biggie. Right, well, you are the best suited for that big job, even though the other one would do it equally as well. So we're going to sleep through till tomorrow morning, and then we're going to tend to our pigs, which, to be honest, shouldn't really need any tending, really. Because the amount of food we've put in there, they should be absolutely spot on. The only thing that obviously we're missing straw, and that, yeah, it's a shame. Because I would have had to buy the blower, and that seriously would cripple us right now. Now then, so we can't put any bales in at the minute. This is not, not doing anything, so it is sleep until 8 o'clock in the morning. And if there's anything stupendous in the sales, unfortunately, we'll probably have to miss it. Because that money, other than our little tick up from our solar panel, is, fantastic. Our bales should be half done now. Let's have a look on our animals to see how those are ticking down. Yeah, very little, really. To be honest, that's almost 4.5 tons of slurry, which we could actually. The health is now up to 100%. We have 77 bend teams. We do a root crops, grain. Yeah, they're marginal. Really tiny little amounts that's gone down. So we really, we've got that up to the max. Do we grab the slurry or do we give it a go? I think I'm happy to leave it as is, really. Now then, that should have grown somewhat. Shouldn't show. Now, this moment of truth for the weeds. Now, let's have a quick look on how we do. I am enjoying my time on here. I've sort of got into the thing. It's obviously there's some. Why is that? Oh, no, it's showing the old, that little tiny patch. That is definitely legitimate. And weeds. Oh, we have a couple of patches. The run-up bit to it. Well, the weeds at the top, obviously, that is literally, because that's where the patch of thing is. Yeah, it is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We could, I suppose, we could use the narrows and we could hoe it, but there's a weed there, but we didn't do a bad job. I'm quite happy with that. Right, so then we need to be getting going with this straight away. And we've got to be careful about our route now. So our pigs are doing quite well, and without the enhanced animal system, it's wow, it's really not. Yeah, it's not going down like it was doing. We don't really need you now. We can actually stick you away. I do like the way that obviously they're not the same set, but it has got the lovely pipes that join the two, so it was quite happy with using both sets. But I do think it needs a bit of a wash. We do want to look after our equipment, really, although I say that and look at the damage to the fence. I'm not looking forward to repairing this bad boy, because it's going to cost me thousands, but hey ho. We're going to have to worry about that soon, because once it goes into the yellow, it's seriously going to absolutely cripple me. So we need to get that sorted, and it could be actually the Horsch equipment as well. I'm not sure what I'd got selected, whether it was the tractor or whether it was the equipment. So I'm not honestly sure. That's even got the pipe. It's looking a little bit better, definitely. Yeah. Ooh, not quite getting that right, am I? It is now. I can see the pipe getting clean. Fantastic. That's nearly there. Bit on the silver. No, I think that's as it is. Oh, going through the tyres. Try my best to be as realistic as possible on this. Right, let's get this away. Stick the back. I think we had that in that end one. We've got quite a few pieces of equipment in there. Oh, no. You have to do that unfoldy bit. So you have to literally get behind here is what I did. It won't let you drop it down until it's unfolded. Yeah, we went right to the back if I remember rightly. Might have been the other one though, but... Right, smash in. And where are we going to stick the box? I think we could stick that. Remember, there is an overlap as well, so it really is quite... We are going to need... Actually, though, we are going to need this in a minute for the 12 metre, really. Which we could get on with doing, really. Right, so then we want to be... Oh, I knew this had happened, and that's the trouble with... We get like, yeah, seems like a good idea at the time, but then you get this... But yeah, I suppose you just got to be careful, haven't you, really? A concept that escapes me most of the time. Careful. Right, so we need to... And now then, will it want to do the other as well? Seeds. I'm not sure we've got any seeds left. We might actually do it, to be honest. We may well actually do this now then. Don't we have to unfold this one? I think we do. No, I'm not sure. Ah, it won't open the cover until that's down. We may have put some seeds actually in the no, we're not going to need too much, really. I think we'd be all right with that. We don't want that, though. We want to be planting sorghum, and sorghum's very good on seeds. So do you know something? I think we're all right. Ah, we're opening the wrong one. Right. Let's close that back up. I think that's enough, if I'm honest, with sorghum. Going to get the subsoil going. I'm going to time lapse this because it is, again, I'm trying to get us through the months. This shouldn't be as massive a session as the other one, though, so it shouldn't be a monster like last time. Let's just get this cracking. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. There we were done, I think. Yes, I think that's it. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not even going to say it. I am not going to even say it. It had a clear-cut separator between the two fields, which is exactly how the game actually separates and says that it's an edge of a field. I have no idea where the worker is, and obviously I didn't see it in time, as you can see. Now, it's weird, if you do that, the original crop, I'm not sure when it starts to grow. I've sown it, and I've tried to oversow when you do it literally when it's not grown, and it doesn't let you do it, but I would imagine that probably will stand, which is typical. So yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a mixed batch in that one. That's going to be fun to harvest. Thank you, workers, for making my job so much easier. Yeah, it is what it is. No point in pulling your hair out. It's done. Damage is done. Yeah, I thought with the separator everything would be fine. I sort of did the headlands and everything. You'd think, yeah, that should be fine. Right, one thing I would like to do quickly. Oh, we didn't look in the sales. I realised that as well. Ooh, Carol, I think we've got enough of that type of thing. Yeah, it's a good, it is, but again, it's just at the minute that's really not necessary. So shame. Ooh, I would have put my window through. Let's just pop across the field for one last time. Tomorrow morning it'll all be grown, including that rather special bit of sorghum. I know we did cut special fields last time, but that's taking the mick a little bit. Yeah, I thought I'd get that last little bit of sunflowers up that's out of the here. Yeah, I know we're going to do something about that as well. I did think about that in the editing session. I was looking at it, I was thinking, don't forget to stick that stuff away. And well, it was a busy session. Yeah, you can't do everything in, and it's not hurting, to be honest. It's obviously, like I said, in real life I would sheet it. I really would. Well, actually, no, I don't. They don't do that. I say, when I lived near Alford, there was a yard where they literally did it every single year. Massive yard it was, and they never sheeted them. It was just in almost like bays, you could say, big bays. So yeah, it wouldn't hurt them as long as they dry. That yeah, otherwise they'd rot. Which, to be honest, I think I've done it wrong. That was on concrete. I don't think you're supposed to leave it on the earth, because wet earth tends to rot things out. But we have done everything. We've done all that we can do. The only thing we've not done is pH the new field, and unfortunately it's grown, so it's bad. We'll have to get it limed. Oh, no, where are you going? Where are you going? Yeah, I have to get it limed next year. That's the only bad thing about buying when I did, really. Was it? Well, yeah, it was weeds. I have to have bought it last year, really, to actually make that any different. Fantastic. Oh, yeah, I know it's not a lot, it's more for tidiness. So I know I've had comments recently about time, and it is true, I do realise that. So for those with, yes, more normal sensibilities than myself, I will tidy this up somewhere. I see you. I see you. Yeah, it's not about the amount, it's about the fact that it will annoy people. Oh, seeds. I thought it was sorghum. Well, there you go. I'll stick that in the production shed. I wanted to call it the multi-crop. It is from the multi-crop greenhouses pack, but it is the production shed, and it is an absolute view. It is. I've got to be honest. This, of all the mods, I mean, the Lort's all-in-one production's good, the Omatana's good, but I've got to say the biggest impact of all mods, production-y type mods, has got to be that. That's got to win the prize, truthfully. So then, let's have a quick look. Yeah, just a shame. Well, when you consider the grand scale of all of the fields, it's not terrible, really. Why is that not show? Oh, it's not showing weeds because it's not got any weeds at all. And nor does it need rolling. That farmer actually did their job properly, although they did half unearth some stones, some yellow stones at that. So yeah, we've got some stones on that. So it's growing nicely. Yeah, which with the looks like the same growth stage as ours, which, well, no, it can be the month after, so it's not necessarily, but that's all growing. It is. Not much weeds. pH. That just puts it all in perspective. Oh my life, seriously, Gordon Bennett. We needed those sunflowers. A good job it's not the main thing in it. And sorghum, yeah, seriously. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, well, I'm thinking for the excess. Talking of the production shed, I'm thinking we're going to go into the seed business. Yeah, because we can make seeds. Yeah, we do. Well, we're going to have plenty of straw soon, and we are going to have to buy a straw blower at some point. But for now, we are going to go through this. May morning is when we need to go and grab our bales. I think what we're going to do is we're going to literally quit at that point, because it's still been a long enough session. Like I said, some of these sessions are 30 minutes, some of them are an hour and a half. It is what it is. It's just at the minute, most of these seem to be getting through the months, which I quite like. It's got a good flow to it. We get the work done, we move on to the next event in the farm. Right, 161,000, and we do have, yeah, it does as well. Look at that. Oh, and of course, weeds again on that section. Oh, I never thought of that. Being as I'd already weeded it. Wrong one. Oh, is that not annoying? We weeded that. It was weed free. Now I need to grab something like the oh, it's medium as well. I need the hoe. Oh well, it is what it is. This side should be all right. We missed a patch in the middle. I'm not surprised. That's not bad though. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, for that, the weeder the herbicide got its little outing. Now then, our field 15 has got no weeds, as we saw. And yeah, nitrogen's good. Okay, it's not good, and the pH is really bottomed out. It's not awful though. I mean, well, it is. It is. It's pretty bad. It's pretty grim. Right, let's check what's in the sales, and then we are going to literally call it a day. And we are going to have a look at our animals, of course, but I am not expecting them to have gone down enormously. No, 5 odd tons out of the entire lot. The grain's going down the most, which I said it would, which is typical. The protein and the root crops are hardly budging at all. I don't think the root crops are budged hardly at all. Oh no, did we not drop some? I don't know. Slurry's up to 9 tons. Obviously, there's no straw, so there won't be any manure just yet. Yeah, they'll start to make some fertilizer, but there's no rush. It's not a massive amount. Next session. Next session. Yeah, this is the end of this preceding session. We'll go and get the bales, and we shall stick them so that we're making some digestate again, and then we're going to make digestate. And that is a point. Can't we change the recipe? No, it's the manure that you're missing. Yeah, we will switch that one on though. We will switch the slurry one on, but not this. There's no point this month. It's just going to, in fact, yeah, that one's going to, that's wasting, and so is that. We're getting production costs for no productions at all. I just hope I remember to switch them back on, because I am a terror for that. For terror again, and another one of the 24.5 meters for 33,000. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I don't mind going second hand. It is exactly the same one. Oh, is it really worth it? Is it 33.52? Well, it's nearly double. No, you're looking at the wrong one. 49 versus 33 is still 17,000. But the damage probably cost $1,000 or a couple of grand max. He's still going to make about 15,000. I have no problem with going for second-hand equipment, and let's be honest, ours is second-hand itself now. So I just think, well, no, let's leave it. I don't know. I don't think we need another Forterra. It is a very good price, though, I might add, but I think one is enough. And an auger wagon, I'm all right for that, and we haven't got one of those, so I think we're happy without any of those additions. Yeah, so next session, yeah, we will get those. We'll get a set of bales across, and we shall start our, the very slow processing of our bales. Well, and do we sell some? What is the price of bales? That is what I want to know, because we should have quite a lot of silage on hand. Are there any... It doesn't read it, does it? Because you've not got any in. So we need to look on this one. Doesn't actually show it, does it? So we want silage at the minute is... Oh, we've got... Oh, biogas plant is 293. And so is the one, I think... Is it Bramble right next door to the biogas? This one? Sunnybank. So what is Sunnybank? 282. So that's not so good. So the biogas is... that's not much in it. 7 per 1,000 litres. So yeah, we should sell some, bring one set, and I believe March, April, May. So tomorrow morning it will be cutting the second cut of the year, which is going to be an awful lot of work again, but that's going to bring in the... Yeah, this is what's bringing in the cash. Oh, I did mean to go and see... Yeah, before I left the last session, I did mean to see how many bales we'd actually got. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave myself a message. We're going to grab the John Deere, and we're going to grab the 12-metre hoe. I don't mind doing those kind of trips. I had. Oh, it was already started and you just shut it off. Oh well. Right, so we've got the smaller of the two, the hoe, the 12-metre, which I think is that last one in there, which is the one that's going to be difficult to get to, of course. It is, actually. And this is why I don't like doing this, where you double stack and put things in the way, and you need to shift the Forterra out. Pull that. Wow, we might be able to sort of do that. And then shift that out the road. I think that's probably good enough. And then I want to leave this on the edge of the field as a message to future me, because I know what present me's like, what future me's like for forgetting things. Yeah, I'm a bit of a terror, and I do like sending myself messages for the future. It does help enormously. Present me knows future me, what future me's like. Right, it wasn't terrible. It could have been worse. Right, so we shall, in fact, even going to open this. Ooh, it's going to be a bit of a trick. We've got narrows. It doesn't matter. We can actually quite nicely and safely run over this without any kind of damage at all. And yeah, we will get this ripped. And the weeds, in fact, we could actually, I suppose, do the all the bits. There's a couple of sections that you can now quite plainly see in that field. So we're going to leave that for next session. Yeah, ready, message sent, and the sorghum. I'm glad we've got quite a lot of sorghum, but obviously at the rate we're going, the feed is going down very slowly. So without the enhanced animal sort of thing, the food seems to be a much more sedate tick down, which I do think this had affected things for quite a while, because I got used to it, I think, but it did get worse. That much I am definitely going to say. Anyway, yes, enough waffling. I'm a terror. Yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.